Neeti, how are you?
Hi, I'm well, Shruti. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you so much for joining us. And I would
Thank
like to
you
tell
for.
everybody that Neeti is a fashion designer, a founder for a brand XOXO Style, and now a part of COVID India Task Force. Congratulations, Neeti. This is great. And I know that you have been doing these distribution drives where you've been giving masks to everybody on the street, and you've been personally going with your team and doing that. And you've been doing this since the beginning of this whole disaster that happened. So, how soon did you realize that you wanted to change and pivot your way from fashion designing, from designing clothes, women's clothing, to safety essentials?
So, hey, Shruti, thank you so much for such a great introduction. And to answer your question, I will tell you it's actually okay. So, I did pivot and I have pivoted quite a bit. But somewhere last year in October, somebody had already approached me, an Indian based out of Germany. I had connected with him on a group called Network Capital, and he had approached me to create these fashion masks for him. So and then when he had approached me, I did take a meeting with him, and it wasn't a very big number. We were actually just going to do sampling, but it really touched my head. And since I'm an online retailer with Nike and I've been selling my brand across all these portals, I had already decided that this is going to be a very this can be a very huge concept, and I should make fashion masks, particularly during the time of Diwali, where the level of smog is very high
Hmm.
in metros where I live, at least in Delhi. It's really high around Diwali. So I wanted to do these uh, anti-pollution masks anyway, and it was going to be an addition to my line. So it was just very easy. And since I'd already worked on the sampling, I was good to go. Like the day they announced the lockdown, the next day I was like, okay, I can begin. Of course, you have your challenges where workforce is not available, but I'd already gotten in touch. I knew some of my workers have run away, so I'd gotten in touch with other tailors who I knew were working from home. It was literally done the next
Wow, that's amazing.
day.
And you already had a great digital presence before as well. So, how did that help you to get this change? How much did that help you?
So it helped me like 100,000%, if that is even possible,
Also, please,
because
what all digital like platforms were you in? Like, what were you doing even before?
okay, well, I was always doing Facebook and Instagram. I was always doing collaborations, which means I already had some sort of presence across different portals such as Amazon and Nika. And I'm also, very active on Facebook groups
Mhm.
where you have these buy and sell groups. So I've already been selling my products on there for a while. And because I had such a great added advantage of working during the lockdown, particularly starting within the first week of lockdown, where there was actually little or no access to fabric or workforce, and there was a lot of paranoia in the air. So having the advantage of being present, making a product which everybody needs. And I'm already selling sarees. Now I'm just selling masks because obviously everything, the requirements have changed.
Exactly.
So I would say that my presence on digital media, I mean it helped me 100,000%, because how else do people purchase? Because during the lockdown, that is the only way people can purchase.
And so, what all things did you add to your digital profile after all of this? Because we all realized it's so important to be part of this whole thing. There's no way, there's no escaping anymore. So, what all things do you think you added as well?
Okay, so there are a bunch of things, of course, that I've added. Um, well, I've always added customer diaries. I think that's always a great thing to add to your profile. And personally, I'm always very touched when people like something as simple as a mask, or before this, whatever, sari. I've, I'm just always extremely touched when a customer writes me a message and sends me a picture along with a, thank you and telling me how great the product is, which of course picked up during this entire time. So I was putting up reviews of the cotton mask. There was so many that I received. So that was really nice. I think people appreciated the service as well because it was available during the lockdown. Uh, there are a bunch of other things that I have added to my digital profile, which is that I've become a lot more active on LinkedIn because, not only do I have a B2C presence, I also do have a B2B presence. And it's crazy. I think I would have sold over 90,000 masks right now because I'm basically B2B is also extremely important, and I've supplied to companies such as Godrej, Grofers. So, and masks, I've sold those in thousands to them for their employees. So, uh, I've added a LinkedIn profile. I've added customer reviews, and obviously there are so many other things which I want to do. Like for example, like you said that we are doing distribution drives. So I'm very happy to be putting up pictures of the drive. And I mean, the credit for the drive cannot really go to me, Shruti, because there were so many other people who were involved in this. I think initially my parents were going, and they were also kind of distributing around the society and giving it, to the guards and whatever. Then I think after some time I realized that's really not cool and it's unsafe for them. So I've been doing it on my own. And now I'm really scared. So I go with my driver, and because, people push and pull. So that's one part, the distribution drive that I put it up. Like I said, it's a group effort because a lot of people have contributed and kind of given me money to do the distribution drives as well, which I think is really kind and generous. Um, there are other things now. You would have noticed that I have added speaking with small business owners as to how they are also pivoting and how they are overcoming the challenges with COVID-19. And I mean, it really is. It really is nothing, and it just gives me so much pleasure. So I've kind of added on to it. Like I like it, so I've added on to it, and a little bit about, say, maybe a few COVID memes or mask manners. Those are other things that I'm adding. So yeah, so those are the things that I've added to my digital profile.
Basically, more to interact with the customers. You just want
More to interact.
That's great though.
Yeah, for
That's
sure. Yeah, yeah.
amazing. That's really cool. And so, with all of this happening, how do you give yourself time that, okay, now I think I've been on my Facebook too much, I've been on my Instagram way too much. How do you take that break? How do you get this mental peace? Because right now mental health has become such a big thing as well. So, we're trying to balance out even like digital life, work, working from home, then giving yourself like, some time alone. What do you do to even help you with that?
So I actually don't have a very good sense of balance myself, and I'm extremely unorganized. I really cannot be giving tips when you know that the other day I was asking you for tips. So I actually I actually lack the balance, but I would say that just like everybody else, uh, there are small things which I find joy in. Yes, of course, we are all working from home, which means that we are probably available to work and to take a work call 24/7. So for me, what I do is that I'll probably go to a coffee shop, and either I will work from the coffee shop, or I'll have a coffee and then after that I'll get on to work, something like that. And then I do listen to music, and in the evening go for a walk. So like small small things
Yeah.
which don't take that much time, but that's the only way to go about it. And I do agree, mental health is a very huge issue. I can tell you myself that I'd hurt my leg. I was going for physiotherapy to a center, and my physiotherapist tested positive. So, and I was informed 2-3 days later, and then I had interacted obviously with some friends and family in that period of 2-3 days. So paranoia of catching COVID, paranoia of spreading COVID. Uh, it it was extremely stressful. I did self isolate, and touch wood, I was wearing a mask, she was wearing a mask, so did not get it. But I swear, like, it did have a huge effect on my mental health. I was so scared. I was googling, I was taking tests online, doing all of those things. uh, I'm also doing, like, I do a few online meditation classes. I'm not very good at it, but you know, like I but the likelihood of me meditating in an online class is far more than me doing it by myself. That is
Very
there.
true. That's true. That's true. So my final question is, what is your favorite social media channel? Which one do you think you get the maximum engagement and you like even sharing stuff on?
Okay, well, it's not a straight answer.
Oh,
So, I mean, personally, I like browsing through Instagram because it's fun. I used to really like TikTok. It might be an unpopular opinion, but I really like the entertainment that TikTok used to provide. It probably still does to other countries who have access to it. I am a full-on LinkedIn person. I love LinkedIn.
wow.
Yeah. Like late at night, that's what the kind of networking I do. Like,
That's and that's
so
the reason you're getting into B2B. So you feel like LinkedIn
right.
helped you a lot in B2B?
um for sure, I mean, it is a great way to reach out to people. That's what I would say, that I've done a lot of networking via LinkedIn, and I quite like it. Obviously, the maximum response I would get is for sure on a Facebook, but I just really like the platform LinkedIn because it's very relevant to the work I do. Facebook is pretty good too because once you post across groups, so even people from companies can kind of see it. And actually, like, if you go through any business book or any entrepreneur kind of bible, they will always tell you that what you are supposed to do is take the same piece of content and you post it across all social media platforms so that you're not dependent on any one of them.
Very
So
good.
no matter which one I like, I am not allowed to be partial to any. I have to post it on all. You don't have to be the master of one. You actually have to be a jack of all trades, so that tomorrow if they change the algorithm or they change something, then at least, like, you're safe. If you don't have Facebook, you have Instagram, otherwise you have LinkedIn, you have Twitter, so it's all good. Yeah.
That's amazing. Congratulations for everything. And thank you so much. You've given us so many
Thank you.
points. This is great.